Fifth graders, please stand. Fifth graders, yay! Sixth graders, please stand. Seventh graders, please stand. And eighth graders, please stand. We have four, actually, kind of five different instruments, strings. We have violins. Please show your violins. We have violas. We have cellos. And we have stand-up basses and electric basses. Our students who play the electric bass play both stand-up bass and electric bass. These are returning bass students. So they will grab the stand-up basses after the other students are done. And I need to get over to my timer thing. I want to take just a quick moment. I'm gonna make it to 7. I'm gonna make it to 7. We're gonna be done at 7. But I'd like for you to understand what you're seeing up here. Almost all of these students are using school instruments. And our school district does not have enough instruments to provide for all students who want to play. So my solution to the problem, because I've been teaching for 20 years in this district, and the first, 10 years or so, I went through a process of having to turn up to 50 kids or more away every year, seeing them cry because I didn't have an instrument for them to play. I get choked up about it because it's just not right. So now I have them share instruments. But as you can imagine, having to share instruments means that they don't get to play the instrument when it's their turn in a concert. So, fortunately for us, we have enough students and parents who have purchased instruments or rented instruments, and I have had people in the past who have donated instruments to me personally. I've gone out and purchased instruments personally, and so I was able to give the kids who were sharing, I was able to give them some of the instruments that were donated to me and that I purchased. So every single kid in here has their own instrument. So that craziness you saw over there was because some of the kids switched last minute so that they weren't sharing their instrument tonight. So that's what you were seeing over there. So, I want to first explain a little bit about what our beginners go through when they first learn how to play an instrument, because they walk into the class and they know nothing, as would be expected. They know nothing about the instrument. They don't know how to hold it carefully. They don't know how to hold it safely, and they certainly don't know how to hold it to play. So the very first thing that we have to do is talk about how to hold it. So right now, I'd like to show you rest position. So everybody show us rest position. Go ahead and put your bows on your stand. And what you see here is the first thing that they learn, how to hold their instrument safely so that nothing bad happens. And then once they got that down, then we start talking about preparatory steps into playing position. So the intermediary step is attention position. So students, please go to attention. Notice they scoot to the front half of the chair. Their back is straight. Their feet is flat. Feet are flat. Chest to the ceiling. Arms relaxed. And now they're ready to go into guitar position. Guitar position, please. Everybody, 2T. And once they have the position ready, then they are able to learn the strings. There are 4 strings on these instruments. All of these instruments have 3 strings in common. A, D, D, pizzicato D, and G, 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 G. And then We have violas and we have cellos who have C strings. C, 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 C. And violins and bass players that have E strings. E, 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 E. Once they have that and they've learned where it is and learned how to feel it instead of look for it, then we can mix it up. D, A, D, A. And then we go into playing position. Go into playing position, please. Fingers on your wrist is, elbow not touching your, and pointing. Pizzicato position, thumb down, anchored on the fingerboard. First finger out. Play for me. D, D, A, A. And now we can play our first song.
Page 7, line 1.
Stand, down, up, and applaud, applaud. Now they're going to grab their bows. Now the bow hold is way harder than holding the instrument. So we spend years working on our bow hold. So we get our bow hold, we put it on our right leg, we have our instrument, we put it on our left leg, and now we put our instruments on our shoulder in playing position, and we place our bows on the A string, and we play our go.
Page 7, line 2.
And now we're ready to play our beginner song. So we have 5th, 6th,